So I'm just going to walk you through a quick technique. If you're struggling with like anxiety or fear around what's going on right now in the world or in your life, or just fear of the future, fear of the unknown, fear of what might happen, and you feel anxious about it, this will be really quick. So if you want to just take some nice deep breaths with me, and you can put your hand over your heart and over your belly, in through your nose, taking nice deep breaths, out through your mouth. And you can hold between exhale and inhale, nice in through the nose, and hold out through the mouth. And if you want to even get more relaxed, then just look to your right. Just look to your right for like 5 to 10 seconds while you're taking nice deep breaths. That actually helps you get into a more relaxed state. You can do that anytime you want to. You want to just keep breathing with me and trust that the weird lady on the internet is going to help you right now, and that it's okay to just surrender to whatever this technique is. It's very easy, and you can do it all the time, anytime you want, anywhere. And you can feel into your body too. You can just feel your feet if you have feet, or your phantom feet. You can feel your legs, your butt cheeks, your stomach, your chest, your face, your head, your arms, your hands, whatever. Your stomach, your lungs filling up, your nostrils, your mouth. Okay. So now what I want you to do is to just for a moment, just for a few moments, focus on that feeling, whatever that is coming up for you that feels anxious, whether it's fear, whether it's the unknown, or it's what's going to happen, what's out of my control, whatever that feeling is. And I just want you to hold it and feel it for a moment. Take nice deep breaths. And maybe if you even close your eyes, you can give it a picture, you can give it an image. Maybe it looks like something. And just pay attention to whatever senses come up in your body. Maybe you can smell something, maybe you can hear something. Maybe it even brings up memories from the past, old worries, old anxieties, old fears. And you can feel it in your body. And now I want you to look down somewhere on your right so you can keep your head straight and facing forward, and look down somewhere on your right. So for me, I'm looking down at my computer mouse. And what I'm going to do is, and what you can do is put the anxiety, that fear, that worry, whatever that's coming up for you, and put it in that spot. And you can say X marks the spot. This is where the anxiety goes. This is where the fear goes. Whatever it is that's coming up for you, that's where it goes. Okay. Take a nice deep breath. And you can say it out loud if you want, or you can just think it. I'm turning the dial down on you. Turning the dial down on you, anxiety. I'm turning the dial down on you, fear, worry, whatever it is. And you're going to follow my instructions next. And I'm going to get you with your eyes to follow me, going back and forth until you get that sensation, that anxiety and fear and worry down to zero. Until it's just like anxiety, schmanxiety, fear, schmear. Like, why would I choose that over feeling sweet? I can't control what's out there, so I ain't gonna hold on to it. All right. I can't control any of that stuff. So I'm just letting it go, and I'm gonna enjoy the flow, honey. Yes, and you are going to get extra cool and funky from doing this technique. So take a nice deep breath. And now what you're going to do is take your eye line, that's focus down there, and take it up to the top left. Okay, and down to the bottom right. Nice deep breaths up to the top left, down to the bottom right, up to the top left. And while you're conjuring this image, I want your eyes to be moving back and forth, and doing it at the pace that feels comfortable to you. You can do it at the pace of my finger, or you can just do it at the pace of whatever feels the most comfortable for you. And I want you to conjure an event or sensation from the past, a memory, a beautiful snapshot from your childhood where you just felt like so free and carefree and abundant and like just a state of absolute bliss and play. Nothing could go wrong. It's exactly how if you're like, I want to feel like this all the time on tap. I want this sensation in my body. That's what it is. Where you just felt so held by the universe, by your friends, your family, maybe your partner, or you were just like all by yourself. Maybe you were having the most fun you've ever had and you were all alone and just so playful and experiencing. Maybe you're in nature, maybe whatever that is, let that come up for you and give it a picture if you want. And really feel into the sensations. So maybe you can feel it in your body. Maybe there were smells or sounds present and really soak that up right now. And if you're like, "Bitch, I had a day of peace in my whole life. I've never felt good. I don't know what that's like." Well, then let's create it right now. So while your eyes are moving back and forth, imagine what would your dream, if anything was possible, no limitations. This is your reality. This is your simulation. This is your dream. You can do whatever you want, however you want, and you get to feel so blissful and not have a care in the world. It's just like all of that's melted away. You just get to have your perfect day wherever you just get to be in that moment, in that day, in that week, however long you want it for, and just absolutely feel bliss, and just the absolute feeling of just like not a care in the world. Like everything is exactly how it should be, and you just get to be free. And really feel that. And when you are like really sensing it all through your body, maybe you got that picture, maybe you even have a soundtrack, maybe there's a beautiful song that makes you feel this way, a smell. And I want you to look to the top left, like land with your eyes in that top left point. And so for me, it's that knot on the wood on a beam on my wall. And for you, just notice that spot and mark it. Okay. You can stop moving your eyes if you haven't already. And then I want you to look back down to the bottom right. And so keep your head straight. Look back down to the bottom right to that spot where the sticky, like the fear, the anxiety was, that old feeling. Okay, and take a nice deep breath, a nice purifying breath, and look back up to the left. Okay. Nice deep breath, back down to that icky thought, that sticky sensation, that image. Back up to the one that you love, back up to how it feels so fucking good. How it feels so good to just be in flow. How good it feels to be carefree, looking back down to that to the gross feeling, the fear, the anxiety that isn't even serving you. Just like, well, what even is this, you know? Up to the top left, good feeling, good vibrations. Back down to the right, nice deep breaths. Back up to the right, up to the top left. A nice deep breaths. And do you see how easy it is, following my finger, moving your eyes while I'm talking, how easy it is to feel into one state and then feel into another, and how anxiety and fear is actually just a sensation, it's a state. And it doesn't have any impact on whatever is out there that you can't control. It doesn't help you in any way. It's a perception. You are often what happens to our nervous system is that when we're in a state of fight or flight, anxiety and worry for a sustained period of time, our nervous system actually just locks into that and it becomes our stasis. It becomes like our comfort zone in some ways because we're just used to it. But that's not serving you. In fact, it's really fucking bad for you. It's bad for your health. And also what happens is the way the subconscious mind works is that when you're in a state of fear and anxiety, you begin to create that reality because our unconscious mind is so powerful, and we begin to project that out there and create outcomes that resonate with that vibration. And I am not about toxic positivity, honey, but what I'm telling you is that you can choose, because this is unuseful, this down here is unuseful. You can choose to feel blissful and abundant and safe. You can choose to feel safe. Okay, you can choose to override, to clear out that's what we're doing right now. We're clearing that out, that old feeling, and we're choosing to feel something that feels more beautiful and meaningful and supportive of our current life. And you can choose this whether life's gone to shit, whether whatever's going on for you, you can choose to feel this. And what actually happens when you are choosing to feel this, it starts happening on autopilot the same way the anxiety did. It's you just start to feel calm. Okay, I still feel supported. I still feel safe. Taking nice deep breaths because it's a perception. It's a sensation. It's not real. And so you get to dictate, you get to be the DJ of your own internal reality, okay? And you get to choose this nice feeling. So take nice deep breaths with me, and you can just close your eyes, or you can just look at the video here. Whatever you're worried about isn't served by you worrying about it. You know what I mean? When you are in this beautiful state of trust and abundance and like, you know what? I love this. You can take on anything. You're calmer. You actually are able to support people around you better. You're able to support yourself better. You're able to make choices because you're not dysregulated and flipping out and hysterical. And listen, I'm speaking from experience, honey. Okay. So, and what happens is when your energy is in that blissful, safe, abundant, carefree state, you create more of that. And you are actually serving the entirety of humanity, our consciousness, the energy of this planet. When you allow yourself to amplify states of bliss and joy and peace, you don't have to be afraid of the sticky feelings or the anxiety. You don't have to be like, oh, I can't feel that way, I shouldn't feel that way, that's bad. No, that's fine. It's just information. It's just information. It's just telling you your nervous system has been activated into a fight or flight. And you can just choose to not feel that way. You can literally do what we just did now, taking nice deep breaths. And if you still have anxiety, that's okay. Do this again. Do this again. What happens is you do this multiple times, it becomes second nature. Becomes easier, it becomes second nature. And so you control your state, you rewire your patterns consciously. And then it's like tying your shoe. It's like everything we do, like we do so many things on autopilot, brushing our teeth, tying the shoe, sometimes you drive and like you get somewhere and you're like, how the fuck do I even get here? I don't even remember driving because you're on autopilot. And you can make your autopilot something that actually makes you feel happy and actually heals your body and heals your mind and has a healing and beautiful effect on people around you. Because when you're in a state of dysregulation and hysteria and anxiety and panic, that ain't helping yourself. That ain't helping nobody. So if you still have the sensation of anxiety, just do this again. Just do it again. Okay. And if you want to focus on a different image, a different perception, a different feeling to feel instead, just do that. Just replace whatever I said with that. Have an incredible day. Don't you worry. You've got this.